and group within states. Your Excellencies, this gives you two types of an armed conflict. First, an international armed conflict and non-international armed conflict. Your Excellencies, to start with, the international armed conflict is between states, and it can be proxy war or one or more states. Your Excellencies, the element to determine the existence of international armed conflict was set in Common Article 2 to Geneva Convention, and there are parameters to determine that an international armed conflict exists. Number one, when there is a declaration of war. Number two, a fighting between intra-states. Three, occupation, whether it is partial or total occupation. Your Excellencies, according to Article 1, Sub-Article 4, extended the meaning of international armed conflict, saying that when people are fighting on their self-determination, that the matter will be an international armed conflict. Your Excellencies, international armed conflict is governed by all four Geneva Conventions, except Common Article 3, and it is governed particularly Common Article 2. It is also governed in Additional Protocol 1. Your Excellency, after our submission of non-international armed conflict, the parameter to existence of non-international armed conflict were set out by ICC in the case of Khalid and in the case of Aradina, Your Excellencies. Whenever there is a protected armed violence between governmental authority and state, or between states, or between non-state actors within the state, Your Excellencies, the court also interpreted it, particularly in paragraph 60, where the international armed conflict required to exist a minimum command structure or organization, and also intensity. Your Excellencies, the intensity of an armed conflict is determined the duration of the war or the duration of confrontation, the casualties of the confrontation, and the destruction of properties, Your Excellencies. As you can see, Your Excellencies, the war has started at paragraph 21 in the facts, which 30th May 2018. Your Excellency, the intensity was set out. The intensity was set out in the case of Aradinaj, where I would like to invite the Honorable Court sign to paragraph 22, where the Talakian government seek help for neighboring country where they were not able to handle the case. That's when the Acadia state came into and help the government. Your Excellencies, this gives you that the intensity of the violence is met. Of our submission, Your Excellencies, then it has to have a minimum organization. An organization was also set in particularly in paragraph 60, where the court held that there must be a command structure. There must the non-state actors must have ability to coordinate, plan, and operation, Your Excellencies. As you can see at paragraph 22, Crimson Lines led by General Amara Dio provides the command structure. Your Excellencies, the ability to carry out organized as you can see, let me invite the Honorable Court in the report in page 5, where the Crimson Lines attack internal radiance, which shows you the arm was organized. And it will also show you the attack of Lumina Hospital, which also provides the attack was organized. Your Excellencies, it is our submission that the nature of armed conflict in this case has started as an international armed conflict, particularly in paragraph 21. Your Excellencies, however, armed conflict can graduate and also graduated from non-international armed conflict to international armed conflict. Your Excellencies, in the case of Dusko Dadiji, trial chamber, appeal chamber, particularly in paragraph 84, the court said that the armed conflict non-international armed conflict can graduate in two ways. First, when the third state are directly contributing to the armed conflict, or when there are elements or overall control of the non-state actors by the third parties. Your Excellencies, out to our subject to paragraph 25, the court, it's our submission that the armed conflict has graduated from an international armed conflict to international armed conflict on ground of overall control. Your Excellencies, in the same case of this graduate, particularly in paragraph 131, 137, and 145, the court sets an element of overall control test. The court said that whatever the third part is participating in the organizing or coordinating, planning, or supervising the non-state actors. Out of our submission, Your Excellency, subject to paragraph 25, the Palaran were set at training camps nearby the Talakian border, where the Crimson Lions are receiving the intelligence, and also the military of Palaran were taking part of the planning operations. Your Excellencies, it is our submission that we take a note that there was an international armed conflict which has started in 1982 by Talakian invasion to Palaran, which also ended starting from paragraph 10 up to paragraph 15, where the armed conflict has ended. However, Your Excellency, it is our submission, the armed conflict which has started out of our subject to paragraph 21 up to 25. That is the charges we are brought to this honorable court side. And it is our submission that the nature of armed conflict in this case is by nature of international armed conflict. Your Excellencies, if I may not have any further clarification or questions, I would like to proceed the mode of liability in this case, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, it is our submission that the mode of liability in this case is the doctrine of command responsibility. Your Excellency, subject to paragraph 22 of the case of the fact matrix shows that armed group known as Crimson Lions, led by General Amara Diop. Your Excellencies, this shows that General Amara Diop is the commander of the Crimson Lions. Your Excellencies, not only that, Your Excellencies, Mr. Amara Diop, particularly in the report in page 5, where Mr. Amara takes the responsibility of the attack of the internal radial sanctuary. Your Excellencies, according to Article 86 and 87 of Additional Protocol 1, it emphasizes, it provides that the commander is responsible to prevent, repress breaches of Geneva Conventions, and when it is violated, it is not only his responsibility, it is also responsible the violations which are made by his subordinates, Your Excellencies, and he will be accountable according to Article 28.